Hey, it's your boy J Hardcore Boxing News. Back at you with what's happening in the world of boxing today. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're hearing the sound of my voice right now, that's letting me know that God has given you another opportunity to be great. He allowed you to get up this morning. Speaking about getting up this morning, goddamn senior had to wake me up this morning, y'all. I apologize for my lateness, but I damn sure just waking up. Who we got in the chat right now? Who we got in the chat? First person in the building. Goodness gracious, there's a lot of y'all up in here. The boxing kangaroo was the first person in the building. The second person in the building was being in boxing news. Then Miss Joette, Cash Sport, being in boxing said Jay still sleep. Miss Joette say, or eating his crow. Oh no, Miss Joette. I'm the one, I got it right. I made money last night. Al Booger. Remo say Jay going to older day. Yes, I am, man. Y'all let me know what the punishment is for my lateness today. Being in boxing news, said he not ready to eat crow. I wanted Tszyu to lose, but knew he would lose. Keyshawn not living up to that fake ass hype either. He's all mouth. He said maybe he's not in the mood for crow today. So he said F us. I would never say that, Miss Joette. All I know is Keyshawn better stay away from Frank Martin. All right, being in boxing news said, I agree. I agree. Let me see. Hold on. Lincoln Levels is in the building. What a good fight. That's what we pay our hard-earned money to see Mendoza. You are a tough kid. Yes, indeed. I appreciate Mendoza for being tough, man, because I had Tszyu, but it had to go the distance. So if it didn't go the distance, I would have lost money. So it went the distance, so I won last night. Miss Joette said, morning, Lincoln. Mendoza has a great chin. And you're right, he's a real tough guy. I still don't think he beat Mel, though. But what the hell, I might be wrong. Thomas Moore said, good morning. Let me see. All righty, the Rise Podcast. Jay about to be fired. Miss Joy say, senior, call his ass and tell him let's go. I just got off the phone with him. He is having severe bowel issues. He had pork and more pork breakfast, and let's just say he is in a shitty situation. He's trying to get it together, though. Oh, you lying bastard. Oh, my goodness. Yes, he did. Senior did wake me up. But everything else he just said is a lie. Oh my goodness. He having severe body. Oh, that's how you doing it, senior. Oh Lord. right. Somebody he definitely dealing with some hot shit, man. Them sheets, that's about it. Oh my goodness. Good morning, my degenerate family. The king done say today again. I'm thinking of changing the name of Senior's Hardcore Hangout with Jay. Oh man. Thomas Moore is appreciated. He wanna know is everything come out all right. Oh my goodness, my goodness. Okay. Showtime, the guy said, good morning, hardcore and chat. Thomas, I fell asleep and missed the fight. I do that shit all the time. I fell asleep and woke up as soon as the fight started. So that was perfect. The Boxing Menu Podcast say, what's good, hardcore? What's good, Rise Podcast? All righty. Lottie Dottie and everybody. All right, y'all. I was late today. So tell me what should be my punishment for late. How many times y'all need me to hit this bag now? Be just though. Be just though. Let me know, y'all. How many times should I hit the bag for being late today? God damn. Woo. Deep Boxing has entered into the building. Remo has entered into the building. He said, Thomas Moore said, I was forced to sleep on the couch. Your boy barely sleep. Yeah, that don't sound like a good situation. Excuse me. Huh? That's indeed. I literally just put the back. Appreciate it, son. All right, I got some Dude fluid now. What type of tea is this? You said what? You don't know what it is? I don't know what I'm having. Just something mommy got up there. Mm-hmm. I let 2 bags food. Shit, that ain't happening. And I wasn't 40 minutes late. Saying you always lying, man. Goodness gracious, you're a professional liar. Cash Sports say 1 time for each minute you was late. I got in here at 9:35. So 35 I'm down with. Some relaxation tea, that's all I know. That's all it says on it. You got me some relaxation tea? Listen, I just got it first. It'll put me back to sleep. Listen, you said whatever, I got it first. Oh my goodness. This boy done brought me some relaxation tea. Hey yo, look and see if you see any energy tea or something like that. Yeah, come on now. I can't be sitting here drinking no relaxation tea. Oh man. All right. I tell you what. I do the 40. I do the 40 on the bag, man. I do the 40 on the bag. Excuse me. I'm gonna put the link in the chat right now for whoever wants to come on, and if you got E Crow, talk about it, man. I didn't have to eat crow for the day. I won money. I'm on money. What am I trying to do? Okay. Oh boy. Do y'all want to do the link or call in? Let me know which one. Link or call in? What you got going? Energy too. You got some energy? Yeah, it literally said energy on the thing. So you can okay. Shit. But I'll tell you what. Nah, pour this out, man. I ain't gonna try to be asleep. Or put it in something and I drink it later on. All right. Yeah, hold on 1 second. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Ah, boy. Goodness gracious. Don't need that. Okay, got that going on. And I'm also set up this. I'll put a smoke line up too. So hold on 1 second. Good morning, wife. I know I overslept for the show. Nah. Yeah, but I wish somebody had checked on me to see. All righty. Trying to get it set up. Let me get it set up. All righty. Okay. Almost there. Bear with me while I got it set. And bam. All righty. 443-687-9806. Smoke line is there. But before we do that, let me remember how to, because I'm about to hit the bag for y'all. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Should be a way to get rid of that. I know what to do. There we go. All righty. There you go. I'm about to hit the bag for you right now. All right. This 40-piece destruction is brought to you by J. Lateness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6. That'll wake you up. All right. Ooh, what y'all got going on? MAW has entered into the building. Woo. Boss Dog has entered into the building. Yes, you know what? Thomas Moore's Tszyu is impressing me more and more, man. I definitely see more of him, man. And man, he reminds me of I'm trying to think. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate that. Oh boy. What'd you say, son?
Longest 3.5 minutes ever.
Yeah. Yes, indeed, man. He just came like the Terminator, man. And I'm gonna be honest, man. I really think that he could have knocked. I really think he could have knocked out Mendoza, man. Yeah, Mendoza had a tough chin. Trust and believe. But I think if Tszyu would have been a little bit more relentless, if he had been a little bit more relentless, I think that he would have punished him. He would have stopped him. He would have stopped him. I really thought. But you know what? I'm glad he didn't. I'm glad he didn't because I did bet on it. And I ain't betting no big money or nothing like that. You know, but I did win. There it is, my win. I did win. You see the cup and everything. I had, and I put it in the chat yesterday, actually. I put it in the chat for the fight. I said that Tszyu wins by decision. You dig? So I got receipts also in the chat. Yeah. And I think on the 12th, the 12th round, he didn't even care about going for the knockout. I think his corner told him, hey, you know he's going to be trying to come to knock you out, man. You already got the fight in the bag. Hey, just move around. And I think that's what he did. Yeah. I think that's what he did for sure, man. Cause it looked like Tszyu really didn't Tszyu didn't care, man. He was like, I got this in the bag, and he took the last round off, man. He took. I think if Tszyu had pressed that 12th round, I think he would have stopped Mendoza, man. I really do, because he was a beaten man, but goddamn, that boy got a granite chin. And let me tell you something. I was on the edge of my seat, man, because I'm gonna tell you, I I was like, man, come on, man. Make it. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I was talking about Mendoza, man. I was cheering Mendoza on, man. I just wanted him to make it to the 12th round. But yeah, definitely an entertaining fight. Definitely an entertaining fight. And what I like about it the most, it was on Showtime. So it was free. It was free. So I was happy about that. You did? Yeah. I was definitely happy about that. Hey, but the free smoke line is on 443-687. God, is that 443? I done forgot the damn number. Let me put it up. 443-687-9806. 443-687-9806. The free smoke line is in existence. Give me a call. Also, the link is there as well, so you make a decision. But somebody ate some crow last night. I want to hear the crowies, man. Yeah. I want to hear about the people that ate some crow today, man. Yes, indeed. And I tell you what, man, boxing wasn't bad yesterday, to be true. But I'm going to tell you what, I wasn't all that impressed with Keyshawn Davis. I wasn't all that impressed. I definitely wasn't impressed with that, man. And what do y'all think about that Janabek fight, man? Janabek, woo-wee. 6 rounds of destruction. 6 rounds of destruction, man. Keyshawn Davis talking about he hope he can fight Pedraza next. Hey, Pedraza ain't no hoe, though. I'm going to tell you that. He definitely ain't that. Yes, indeed. 443-687-9806. Talk to me quick before I forget. And the link is in the chat, man. I want to hear who ate crow last night. Who thought Mendoza was going to win last night? Oh, wait a minute. Got to be somebody in here. I know everybody. I remember seeing people that said they got Mendoza. Where them people at, man? Where the Mendoza people at? Where the Mendoza people at, man? Boss Dog say, what up, Hardcore? What do you think about Davis' brother fight last night? I wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed with Keyshawn Davis. I wasn't. You did? Yeah, I wasn't. And I think that yeah, exactly. I think that I'm gonna be honest, man. he get on that elite level right now, trying to push that bag he carrying, and he gonna get stopped. That's what's gonna happen with him. Yeah, that's how I feel about it, man. He get upstairs, man. They gonna hurt that boy, man. And he better stay away from Andy Cruz too. Yeah, I got a report last night on Andy Cruz, man. Yeah. He doing people dirty up there at that Bozy gym, Jack. Yeah. I got a report last night, man. They say he doing people dirty at that gym, man. Yeah. People we know. Yes, indeedy. So, hey, I want to see Keyshawn and Andy Cruz, man, because Keyshawn talking that smack ever since he in the pros now. Yeah. So I definitely like the season. Man. Ma say I pick Via versus decision. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's the same. MAW. That's the same way I picked Tszyu by decision. For the simple fact, Mendoza has never been down one time, and I seen the toughness he had against Fundora. You know what I'm saying? So when you got a fighter that has never been knocked down, man, you did. Yeah. You got to at least think why. Yeah, at least in 25 fights, he ain't never been down. Yeah, I know it's a chance for it anytime. I mean, Spence got knocked down by Bud. You know what I mean? But Tszyu ain't Bud. You did. So yeah, man, that's why I didn't do it by that's why I didn't bet by this by KO. I thought that decision bet was sweet. It was a plus 240 bet. Yeah, it was a plus 240. So I just felt though that it was sweet money. But I tell you what, it had me on the edge of my seat. It had me on the edge of my seat because it showed them look at sometimes that Tszyu was going to get him. But I was impressed with Mendoza movement. Man, he was having a lot of different angles and everything. You know what I'm saying? He was moving well. I would just keep on telling him, man, put your hands up, man. Put your hands up. You know what I'm saying? And stay the hell out of that corner. Thomas Moore said, Miss Just Do about to pop up and get on you, Jay, for down talking the business, man. Yeah, I can dig it, but I gotta say what I say. Lincoln, most of these fighters can really talk more than how they fight. Amen. And the boom shagalagger to that, Lincoln Levels. You are correct. Cash Sports said, and it's still going to be Keyshawn's daddy. Amen. And the boom shagalagger to that. The church is speaking, boy. The church is speaking. Okay. Miss Joette said, I was hoping that Mendoza was going to win. Okay, so you eating crow today, huh, Miss Joette? Yes, indeed. How that crow taste? Aunt McQueen said, yeah, Mendoza got good feet. Yes, he did. By George, and I think I got it. The King, the Generates Hangout, and Jay. Come on, man. You don't ain't on your show, man. How you gonna come over here and on mine? Miss Joette said, morning, and hope you have a great day. The link is in there. I'll put it back. It probably done got swallowed. It probably got swallowed. So let me re-put it back up in there. It's definitely in there. I'm pretty much sure I put it in there. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All righty. Okay. All right. The link is in there. The link is there. The link is there. The link is there. Thomas Moore say, I wanted Mendoza to win. His pops came here from Cuba like my mother, but I knew he is not Tszyu level, but he's definitely earned respect. Yeah, I remember you put in the chat, cousin Tommy, that you had Tszyu by KO in the 10th round. Yes, indeed. Yeah. So that's you got it right. She said, I hate looking at that banner the whole time. I'd rather look at you, Jay, and the callers. All right, well, y'all got to know the number. I mean, I could put it down. But y'all got to know the number, 443-687. You know what? I scrolled the number, but this banner is brought to you by richthreads.com. You did? Yeah, for sure. Let me see. I make that thing go away. Figure it out, Jay. Figure it out. Okay. I'm gonna figure this out, boy. Figure it out, Jay. Figure it out. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Let me see. That ain't how you do it. Oh, I'm so just not. That ain't got it. And then I do one more thing. I think. Okay, come on now. There we go. 443-687-9806. That's the number to call. The link is also in the chat as well. Mendoza tried to mix it up and give different looks, but that calculated pressure from Tim kind of let him guessing and worry about heavy counters. Both respect each other. Remo, I got the varsity jacket idea in my head. I need to bring to life. Okay, that's what's up. Hey, cups up, man. You know, Station break me. Definitely going to be my first swig this morning. Much needed. Yeah, man. They was throwing leather last night too, though. They was throwing some leather. Yes. I aim to please. Yes, indeed. Yeah, for sure, man. They was definitely they was for sure throwing some leather last night. I really appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate that. The leather. Yeah. The leather was definitely it was definitely doing its thing. Call in now, 443-687-9806 or hit the link. You can do either one. Come on now. Yes, indeed. But hey, I tell you what, right now, let's find out what's happening in the world of boxing today. We need to know what they got going on. What were the fighters saying about last night and all of the goods, man. Edward Morris has entered into the building. Is it just me, or has a lot of boxing matches just lately seemed scripted? Okay, Aunt McQueen say he getting his mug together. The Boxing Menu podcast said, did you see the young dude on the zone call out Tank and Ryan after he wasn't talking about it for the bag? Nah, I missed that. What did he say? All right, Janet Beck says, we like to add another 2 belts to this collection. Okay, say he want to go for undisputed. I'm with that. I'm with that. Janet back a monster though, man. Keyshawn Davis is hoping to face Jose Pedraza in his next fight. Amir Khan on potential fight with Pacquiao. I'm still effing getting emails about that fight. It gets frustrating. You're just trying to get some money. Tommy Fury. KSI goes his way. I go mine. I'm done with all the crossover shit. Okay, so you're just going to fight real fighters now? All righty. I'm down for that. Miguel Burchett returns, stops Diego Ruiz after 2 rounds in Meridia in Mexico. I like Miguel Burchett, man. Angel Ayala overcomes knockdown, ring announcer blunder to upset Felix Alvarado in IBF Eliminator. Sam Goodman drops Miguel Flores with body shot, wins wide decision over on the Tszyu Mendoza card. Yeah, that was a good. Hey, Sam Goodman, man, he be doing his thing, yo. Definitely doing his thing. Janabek breaks down, stops Vicenio Guarteria in 6 to unify the WBO and IBF title. Keyshawn Davis edges Nahir Albright via majority decision. Eyes December return. Yeah, it's a lot of cats he need to stay away from for sure. A lot of cats Keyshawn need to stay away from for sure. For sure. Cousin Tommy said Khan has a bad rep as a chinny like Hearns. Oh my goodness, not like Hearns. But them 2 men were only stopped by killers. Yeah, that's true. And he be winning majority of the fights before he gets stopped. He was beating Canelo before Canelo sent him to the atmosphere. A dairy pennant, Showtime, Top Rank, and PBC equals should just join forces and team up and merge partnership, work together. Yeah, that'll never happen. That would never happen. Oh, let me go back. Did I see a new guy in the building? I thought I might have seen a new guy in the building. Did y'all see a new guy in the building? Okay, I guess not. I guess not. I want to hear from y'all crow dudes. I want to hear from the people that thought Mendoza was going to pull it off. He said, I'm like, he don't want that smoke, especially with Tank. He was clout chasing, or maybe he was serious. No, they be serious, man. They be serious. They be really trying to snag a bag. Yeah, that's about all they gonna do. Snag a bag and don't get past round 3. Yeah. Amir Khan resume is crazy, isn't it? Definitely crazy. What if it happened? I don't think I could think it never happened, man. I can never see all 3 of those companies joining forces, man, for the betterment of boxing. I got those guys, moguls, and they've been around. And the last thing they're gonna do is merge with each other, man. They ain't gonna share no one. They ain't gonna share no one bucket. They ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do it, man. They've been calling and making decisions too long to now have to make a group decision. Yeah. Yes, indeed. That's like saying all the football teams need to get together and all the owners, man, have to Yeah, the bag too big to even think like that, man. But it probably would be better for boxing, but I can't see it happening. Say Bud versus Janabek. Man, Janabek too big for Bud, man. Yeah, y'all be wanting people, man, to go up there. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. All righty, all righty, all righty. Mm-mm. Man. Uh did I tell you about that movie, man? It was one movie I watched the other day that was great. I think I told you about it. It's called Burial. Anybody watched it yet? If you haven't watched it, okay, you say you want him to get a belt at 150. I like to see him get a belt at 154. I think 154 is a very, very good division, you know, and I think it will be some heavy competition. I think 54 can be the old 47 division. Yeah, I really think so, man. I'm gonna tell y'all some bad news too, man. Cody Crowley, they offered him the Boots fight, yo. He turned it down. Cody Crowley turned it down. Keith Thurman turned it down. And also Stanionis. Stanionis, Keith Thurman, and Cody Crowley. All three have turned down a fight with Boots. So I went and started looking and seeing what's left in the 47 division for Boots to fight. We know Crawford ain't gonna fight him. You know what I mean? Spence and Crawford about the fight, so that that ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? Rocha, he about to fight now, ain't he? I think he got one about to happen. You know, Ortiz, he got health issues. The guy, what's his name, Statillion, he about to fight. Yeah, man. Yeah, he in a bad predicament, man, because he can't get no fights. He can't get no fights. He can't get no fights, man. And he got offered. Cody Crowley got offered. He's like the most money Cody Crowley ever made, from what I understand, was $150,000 to $200,000. Free smoke. Talk to me quick before I forget. Hold on, I ain't answering. Talk to me quick before I forget. What's up, cousin Tommy? How you feeling today, bro? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I I agree with you 100,000%. 100,000%. It's a great thought, though. I think it definitely has to be that, because nobody down here at 47 is willing to fight him, and then they looking like, why fight him? You did. They saying, why fight him? For the simple fact, ain't nothing involved. The only thing is involved is a chance of fighting somebody. But Crawford ain't gonna fight nobody now, but top people. So let's say they did fight Boots and beat him. You know what I'm saying? Crawford ain't fighting you, because Crawford only looking for top people with money now. And that's it. Hey, they say they're saying they don't hear you. I don't understand. They say they're not hearing you right now. All right, cool, 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 cool. All right, what he was saying, Boots needs to go to one. That was cousin Tommy, and he was saying that Boots needs to go to 154. Said he needs to go to 154. That's the only way that he's going to get any leverage, is he goes up to 154, because 147 is just a dead issue. So yeah, I don't know what was happening, why y'all could not hear him. Technical difficulties for sure. But the link is there, man. If the free smoke line is not working, just come on the link, man. Come on the link. The link is pinned in the chat. Yeah, Boots is Bud mandatory, but Bud ain't fighting him. Yeah, Bud ain't fighting him. I just don't think he is, man. You know. Yeah. I just don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, Boots behind a rock and hard play, but they said they gave off of Cody Crowley 8 times more than he's ever received in his life. Yeah, we talking 6 figures. They offered him 6 figures, and he still turned it down. Yeah, so yeah. Bud ain't gonna do anything at 47. Not one thing, man. Bud to go to 54, but I ain't got him fighting Boots. I ain't saying he's scared of him, but I just feel though he feels though it ain't no big money involved with it. You dig? So it's 54 or bust now, man. 54 is going to be the new 47. 54 is going to be the new 47. Hey, let me tell you something. Mendoza, man, shit. He'll definitely, Mendoza would definitely welcome you into the 154 division. There's so many people in that 154 division, man, that I'm pretty much telling you, man, that division is going to be smoking. What's up, Shorty Breakdown?
Sipping this tea. What's going on with you? How you feeling, man?
I'm pretty good, man. I'm getting it together, man. I'm sipping on tea too. I got some energy tea working right here.
That's what I'm sipping on, because got my little, what's to say, tea well, ginger mint.
Yeah, hey. My bag, look, my bag don't even have a name. It's just bags, baby.
I got those upstairs too. That's the black tea though. It's this little
this is the
lesser
energetic
seasons.
tea. Yeah, this one is the energetic tea, and it comes out it looks purple. It looks like cranberry looking color, something like that.
Probably got some hibiscus in there or something like that.
It's probably that. My wife is like a tea connoisseur. So she has all different types of tea upstairs, man. She got just serious tea collection. She got tea for everything, if you can't sleep, or if you need to go to sleep, or all types of stuff. So yeah, she has a vet. She got straight teedom over there. What do you think about the
man. Gotta
fights
have
last?
tea.
Yeah, what do you think about them fights last night, man?
Where you want to start?
Hey, it don't even make a difference, man. You choose, man. What you like the
You
most?
said you weren't impressed with Keyshawn?
Nah.
You weren't impressed? Nah.
Nah. And it might be because I'm just a little biased. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe that's what it is. But
I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. But I really thought that he could have did more. That's all. Tell me
See,
what
but
you
the guy
think.
gave him some resistance, so that's why I feel like it's a little bit difficult sometimes. You know, with him being the name, with him being the house fighter, the talent, and all that stuff. You know, it's almost expected, especially at this level. That was like his 10th fight, 11th fight that he's supposed to just mow these guys down. But
hey, yeah,
I watched all
that's how
fight
he
before.
that's how he talk though. That's how he talk.
That's how most of these guys talk. That's how most of these guys talk. That's how most of these guys talk.
That's right.
Yes, baby.
Can you connect your phone to the TV?
No, you can just take my phone.
Yeah.
He's like,
where's my phone? It's over there. Look over there.
What?
Or look under the covers or something. I don't know. But yeah, Keyshawn, I hear you. But you see my guy Errol Spence, he was saying he was gonna knock Sean Porter out. Then he dropped him, didn't knock him out. A lot of guys say what they gonna do. My guy Charlo was talking about he ain't gonna lay down. He coming in there. This is for the culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's
it's a little bit different when you in there.
That's the elite level though. Keyshawn ain't on no elite level yet.
Yeah, but he's fighting guys that are relative to him. I mean, just because he's been hyped, it doesn't disregard where he is in his career. He's still on the come up.
Yeah, he on the come up, but he talks like he already there. So if you're already there, I need you to be smashing people's on the lower level. You know what I mean? You know, you consider yourself a giant right now. Well, smash the ants.
All right, take it. Go ahead. Huh? Oh my Lord. No, I hear that, but I thought he fought well. I don't think he's all hype. I wouldn't go as far as say he's all hype.
I didn't call him hype.
Oh no. I'm talking to being boxing dudes. I wouldn't go that.
Okay. I don't think being in boxing news like Keyshawn at all.
No love for Keyshawn. I mean, I understand why he rubs people the wrong way. He does talk a lot, but I think that skill-wise, he's got the goods. The only thing with him in regard to his skills that I feel like he really needs to tighten up is that inside game. He does not really work too much on the inside. When guys break past that jab and they get on the inside, 9 times out of 10, he's just looking to hold on. I feel like if he gets a tad bit better of an inside game, or gets more comfortable, because I don't know what he works on in the gym. He might be working on it in the gym, but he may feel comfortable come fight night, like being on the inside.
Inside information, since you mentioned gym, inside information, he been slept in the gym. I'm talking wake him up. You said he been slept? Wake him up, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I saw the way that he caught that right hand yesterday. Yeah, I saw my guy Tszyu, somebody he had a chin. I was like, I mean, he took the shot well. He did what he had to do to survive, and I don't knock him for that. Because anybody, you get clipped. If you got to hold on, hold on. If you got to use them legs to clear them cobwebs, please do so.
Hey.
You talking
little
about
man over there. Hey,
nobody care about
yo. We care about boxing. Get your ass out of here. You talking about don't nobody care about boxing. Get out of here. This the hardcore's hangout, man. Get that out of here. It's the hangout, man. You embarrassing me in the hangout right now.
What's up, little fella? Oh, you can't hear me anyway.
And the only one.
See, now he's talking crazy, but I got a video of him when he was 3 years old. Talking about he's gonna be a famous boxer and all this other stuff. That was just because what?
You said that.
No, that's what you said. Not me. Yo, can you not pull my collar? Here, take it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go sit down, man.
You getting roughed off over there, boy.
Because I don't want to put this on.
You don't put that boo-bop bang on him on live.
It's on live. I don't need no ACS case.
Hell no.
You see me get dragged off of here during the live stream.
I hate to go viral that way, okay? That's not the way I want to go viral.
You'd be like, what type of show is this? We thought it was a family show.
No, they say hardcore. They taking it to another level. Uh-oh. Like, uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. What we got in the chat? D for the win is in the building. Being in boxing news. Yes, I'm in here now. I apologize for my lateness. I had to take a punishment on the bag, man. I had to take a punishment on the bag, a 40-piece on the bag, man. I had to do that. So I got that taken care of, man. I literally fell asleep again, man. I was up at 6. Up at 6, laid down, and that's all she wrote, man. I got woken up by Senior Cobb. That's the last person you want to be woke up by, man, is Senior. That's the last person. Yeah, the first thing when I wake up is the last thing I want to see is talking to Senior in the morning. That is not the first thing I want in the morning. Get your ass up and go downstairs. Lincoln Level said, I won't call no names, but there is a lot of height jobs in boxing. Even southpaws could get beat, some of them. Oh, yeah, for sure. Cass Sports say, I hope we get Keyshawn and Andy eventually, and that will tell the story. Yeah, let me tell you something.
I'm hearing Andy Cruz Power looking serious, Tommy.
Hey, yo, I'm hearing all types of crazy. Man, look, I had a 20-minute conversation last night with somebody in the gym doing sparring. I can't say names, but they said that dude, man, is embarrassing dudes now, man. They say he is embarrassing dudes right now, putting hands on people. I'm talking putting hands on people that have been in the hangout. Yes, and there's a lot of people that have been in the hangout, so I ain't worried about who. But I'm trying to tell you, man, they say Andy is doing his thing up there, man. Hey, they say he getting better. They can see a big difference from when he first got in the gym to where he at in the gym now. They said Bozy got him on point. So, yeah. That 135 division about to go up another notch, man. It's about to go up another notch because they got him on the fast track. His first fight was a 10-rounder.
Yeah,
so that already let you know.
Andy different, man.
Yeah, so that let you know they putting him on the Lomachenko route. They putting him on the Lomachenko route, man. I'm going to tell you, they probably had that boy fighting for a belt by next year. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, nah, Senior, I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate you giving me that wake-up call, man. But that doesn't take away from I want you to be the first person I talk when I get up. But I do appreciate you. Thank you for waking me up. Because I'm going to tell you, if you didn't wake me up, because I take this medicine for my leg, man. It's called Gapatine or something like that for my back and leg. And it really puts me out. It knocks me out like crazy. So, yeah. If I get into a deep sleep, it's over. I probably would have woke up around 2 or 3 o'clock today. You dig? So, nah, Senior, I appreciate you that you woke me up this morning. And no, all jokes aside, but I still don't want to talk. You be the first person I see in the morning. Cousin Tommy said, man, I'm hyped to see what Andy does. Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you. He got some smoke. He got some smoke. I'm hearing some real good stuff. And he's sitting down on his punches now, man. Yeah. That amateur style is starting to lose, go away. But yet, you got to keep in mind, he's a Cuban fighter, and their rhythm is a little bit different, man. So, man, I'm going to tell you, we in for a treat. That's all I'm saying. We in for a treat, man. I got to get up there, man. I got to get up there, man. Yes, indeed. Matter of fact, they sparring tomorrow. I might have to slide up there tomorrow.
If I had to compare Andy Cruz to one fighter, I don't know. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. But I rewatched his pro debut not too long ago, and he was sharp, man. The only thing that people had any questions about was whether or not the power was going to translate. Everything else was on point.
And he a big 135. He a big 135. Definitely. Yeah. Being in Boxing News said spent in for nerve pain primary was used as anesthesia medicine. Oh yeah? Yeah, I got a pain, man. It run from my back all the way down my leg, man. Especially if I walk too much or anything like that. So yeah, they get that. They done had me on that stuff, man. Like I'm on 800 milligram pills, man, and that thing just puts me out. Yeah, man. That stuff, man, I'm gonna tell you. And my mother, they got my mother on the same thing because she got back issues too. She said that don't put me to sleep. I'm like, you a soldier, mom. Because me, man, I be knocked out, man.
Mama Hardcore got a different level of tolerance, man.
For real.
that Johnny Rambo, like
something, man, because she like that don't even bother me. He said it's addictive. Okay. Well, one thing I do, I don't take it every day, man, because it really had me in Sleepsville, man. It puts me in Sleepville for sure. So I definitely try not to take it every day. But man, when I do, I'm talking about knocked out. You know when you really sleeping good? When you start having crazy dreams and shit. Dreams just be cold crazy, man. You flying and shit without a plane. And any of y'all ever had them dreams when you fly? I had to look this shit up, man. I said, what does it mean when you're able to fly? I'm talking like Superman, man. And it says it's just a feeling of you feel free and shit like that. I said, okay. I be looking up my
euphoria.
I be looking up my dreams and shit, man. Cousin Tommy said Cuban is regarded as having the best Latin music in the world. So of course Cuban fighters got rhythm. Oh, okay, that makes sense. But because your boy Morel got some feet. That boy can dance too. Morel can dance, man. That dude be dancing all the time. I put one of his videos of him dancing as a short, man. That thing got crazy views.
A lot of them guys, OG, they got that. If you ever watch Charles Sal boxing on YouTube, it's a cat named Charles Sal boxing.
I haven't.
This dude, he's a boxing coach out there in Cuba, and then he has an assortment of videos. He has some instructional videos of him just going over different techniques. I was watching him. He had me putting tape on the floor. I'm over here stepping around and stuff. Yeah, man. Watching his videos.
Hey, that's how Coach Calvin got it, man. Man, Coach Calvin, let me tell you, he's a mad scientist, man. In his gym, all over his floor, man, he got tape for different. Yeah. He won't
drills.
Look, he won't even let you videotape it, Jack. He got some serious shit down on that floor, man. The boy, completely smart, man. Intelligent as hell. He got drills all over the gym. All over the gym. The boy bad, man. He could take you through a whole workout just on the floor. You'll run a whole workout, Jack. Mad scientist, man. Very intelligent, man.
For sure.
Don't smoke.
Yeah, that
don't
Charles
drink.
Sal's my guy,
Yeah.
Thomas.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, I'm gonna check that channel out. Cousin Tommy say Pitbull and Pomeranian slept on the couch with me. Bad night.
I'm gonna send you some of his shorts though, because when you see his shorts, the long form videos are just straight informative, right? But when you see the shorts,
they break down.
He always incorporates Cuban music. So he'll start off just like kind of like dancing, and he shows like that bridge, that connection between dancing and rhythm and how it applies to boxing. And it's just so ill because he's so smooth with it. Like at some point you can't even tell when he's dancing and when he's doing something technical in terms of boxing. Like it's great stuff, man.
I want me something good to eat today, man. I think I might get some corned beef and cabbage. I think I'm gonna make that today. You see, my mind just went away from. I'm like
Keyshawn was crafty last night, though, man.
Yeah, he was definitely that. He won.
Keyshawn was crafty.
He won. He won.
He's crafty.
So you can't be mad at him.
I feel like Albright came on strong in the back half of that fight, though. Like the last, I want to say like 7 through 10. He had a couple moments. I one thing I didn't like, though, man, and this is why, you have a lot of people who aren't necessarily fans of commentary, but a couple of times they made a mention of Keyshawn's stomach problems and how he hired himself a personal chef because he was dealing with acid reflux and all that stuff. And then the moment he got hit with a good shot by Albright and he had to hold on and he started, using his legs a little bit. It's like, oh, we wonder if he's dealing with some of that comfort, this stomach discomfort right now. Like, no, he just got hit with a clean shot. Give that Albright his credit. So you just trying to plant that seed in our mind. So then you see the replay. He walked right. He fought Nair Albright out of Philadelphia. It was a pretty good fight, Tommy.
And see, and that's what I'm
I
talking
give him credit for holding on, though.
Yeah, look at that. And that's a hardcore right there. He talking about who he fought. And that's what I'm trying to. These promoters are not promoting these fights, man. A lot of people did not know Keyshawn Davis was fighting this week. And the promoters are not doing their job, man. He's with a company. It ain't like he's with Al Heyman. Al Heyman is not a promotional company. You did? But he's with Top Rank. But yet, it's tons of people that did not know this guy was fighting this weekend. What are they paying him for then?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what they're paying him for.
Well, I guess it's the look, it's the prestige. It's similar to these musicians, these artists with these record labels. You sign to these people because they have legacies and they do have resources where they can plug you in because it's a little bit harder, I guess, if you do independent to find fights, get favorable matchmaking, having access to venues and whatever else. But yeah, we were talking about that weeks ago, that these promotional companies got to do a far better job of promoting these fights. They have to.
They do. They have to. They got to. Look, D for the win say, I didn't know till the press conference. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
Exactly, man. That's bad. Come on, and he's hardcore. He in here. You know what I'm saying? We started talking about it the other day, man, but the whole thing in a nutshell is the promotion company. So that means if we barely getting it, what is the casuals getting? They ain't watching these shows. The casuals don't even watch these shows and shit like that. I'm talking about the casuals, man, that only reason why they watch boxing is because their friends get together and do it. It's a social activity for them. It's a social gathering for them where they get together and say, hey, let's watch the fight, man. Have some drinks and things of that nature. And don't talk about another fight until they don't talk about another fight until they hear about another big fight again. But other than that, man, yeah, and see, they need to be promoted on television. They need to be promoted on YouTube. Damn. Tim Layton said, I didn't know until now. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's cold crazy, man. He said he didn't know till now. Yeah, I think Shawty Breakdown, man, just had some turbulence with his Wi-Fi, but I'm sure he'll be back in the building. They get the fights and the logistics, yeah. That's why we shouldn't put the fighters down for trash talking. You know what, Cash Sport? Great point. Yeah, point taken. Touche. Definitely. You're right. You're right, man. You know what? You are right, Cash Sport. Great point, man. Yes, indeed. Great point. Touche, my guy. Touche. Yeah, shit. You're right. If they ain't talking shit, we won't hear nothing, right? Lincoln Levels there. Young birds will always fly into the storm and die. God damn. That sounds like some Confucius once says, young birds will always fly into the storm and die. Sometimes I get together with a few of my hardcores from the pen and we go out and watch a fight. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. It's always fun watching fight with the guys, man. Yeah, because they be talking big shit. Between YouTube and social media, the fights promote itself. Yeah, but what's the use of having her promoted it, man? You know, you might as well just be a manager, just have a manager, and then you might as well just have a manager and looking clean there, boy. Yeah, you done did something to that. You did something to that Wi-Fi. Yeah, that Wi-Fi banging now.
I just had to step to another spot.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, D. They got to promote. These guys got to promote themselves too, because you can see just with the way that the promotional companies are going, they're not helping these guys out, and then they'll be quick to place the onus on their shoulders too.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing, oh well, this guy he needs to promote himself better. It's like, why am I even signed to you if that's the case?
Mm-hmm. And that's what
Got to take a page out the influencers book.
Yeah, and the influencers got it down, man. They got it down. And look, they became influencers and then jumped into boxing, and it worked out perfect for them. You know, it worked out perfect for him. And you're seeing some boxers like the Muslim boxer. He's doing that now, man. He's really been doing a lot of social media like crazy, you know. A lot of social media like crazy. And matter of fact, from what I understand, in November, he's going to be doing a fight, I think, with the Misfits. I could be wrong. Yeah, he's about to do a fight because he supposed to been fighting here in Philly on the 26th or something like that. But he got off of that card because he's been offered a bigger card, I think, in Saudi. I think it's going to be in Saudi Arabia. But I think it's a Misfit card, if I'm not mistaken. So
yeah, them guys do a great job, man.
And them dudes getting paid. That's what they're doing.
As they should. As they should be.
Yeah,
they should be.
They
built up the platform.
Mm-hmm. They getting paid.
You know. That's what it's all about. That's what everything is about. About selling.
It's called prize fighting. Yeah.
Exactly.
Being in boxing news say Miss Just Do did more promo than Top Rank. Hey man. That's factual. That's factual.
Yeah, she did, man.
Yeah, she don't play when it comes to Keyshawn, Jack.
Nope.
At all.
And I respect it.
Yeah. And that's how you're supposed to be. If that's your guy, no matter what, win, lose, draw, that should always be your guy, man. That should always be your guy. You dig? And anything else is unacceptable. That's how I look at it. Anything else is unacceptable. Time is 10:45.
Okay. I thought Keyshawn looked good though, man. I thought he looked good.
I didn't say he looked bad. I didn't say he looked
bad.
No. Yeah, I wanted more.
I'm just saying,
I wanted more. I just feel though he's right where he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And you feel as though he should govern his mouth accordingly.
Nah, he needs to sell himself.
In accordance to where his level is.
Yeah. But sometimes your mouth put you in what they say, where your mouth write a check that your body can't cash. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there goes my
Tom,
guy right
there
there.
he is.
The
There he
benevolent
is.
Thomas
There
Hill.
he is.
Showing up and showing out.
What up, boy? It's all good, man.
Man.
Things just got better because you done entered the building, my guy.
Yes,
Man,
yes, sir.
if it's that way, then man, I need to enter the building a little bit more often so it can get better too.
There you go.
I'm with it.
Man, I'm gonna start off first and foremost that I'm a Trojan fan, and woo, we let Notre Dame just tax the hell out of our ass. We deserve to be on the field that night. They got to fix some things over there. See, people giving prime time, problems, but hell, I like the way his team at least competes, man. SC don't compete at all, man. We'd have had prime time. I think we'd be killing people right about now, man. Especially with the fact that we'd be getting greater people coming in there. But let's talk this boxing, though.
What you think last night? What you think about the fights last night? We like to hear what you got going on. Start with anyone you want to start with.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna start with the one that had the most vested interest in it, and that's the Mendoza and Tszyu fight. I mean, one thing I will say, I think Tszyu's a lot better than I have given him credit for. I gotta give him that much. That being said,
and the footwork. Nice.
It was better, but I think that it was also because Mendoza didn't do the things that was necessary for him to win that fight, man. He could have won the fight if he would have stuck to what he was doing earlier in the fight.
Facts.
But I don't know what happened. I don't know.
He started feeling that pain, man.
No, that's just a consistent thing with him. That's a consistent thing with Mendoza. Because I've been watching film on him all week, and he always starts out the same way. He's moving well laterally.
Yeah.
Ramos. If you watch the fight, against Ramos. There's another fight that he had against a guy. Hold on, I'm about to tell you right now because I got it saved on another tab somewhere. I got a whole little Brian Mendoza playlist on what's that? What's this website on Daily Motion?
Oh yeah, I like Daily Motion. Yeah.
He fought Thomas Lamana. It was the same thing. Started out moving well. If I'm not mistaken, that's the fight where he had a clash ahead and had the little cut. This other guy, Larry Gomez, Carlos Rodriguez, Jesus Ramos. It's like he starts off moving well, and then towards the middle rounds, he starts to get a little too heavy on the front foot.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's inconsistent with his guard too. He dropping his hands.
Oh, that was scaring me, man, because I had to bet.
He does that a lot.
Yeah, I had to bet that Tszyu wins by decision, man. So I had money on it. So I was like, man, put your hands up. Put your hands up. Stay off the ropes. I'm hollering into the television.
That was one of my keys for him. That was one of my keys for him, OG, was for him to stay off the ropes because I felt like that fight was going to come down to who could control who more often. Mendoza has the better feet, and I've seen him turn guys. We've seen a couple moments last night where he was turning Tszyu. And Tszyu is a guy where he's not going to punch until he's set. Because if he punches while he's moving, his feet are out of sorts. When he's punching, he's moving forward. If he's coming forward, he crosses his feet, so he's breaking his base. That's why a lot of times you see him, it's like you gotta wait till he could trap you somewhere, get you set. And with Tszyu,
let me see.
He's got a lot of good physical controls. That's what I was saying to you. That's what I was saying the other day. I feel like he's got a little bit of George Foreman in his game. If you look at the way he uses his left hook, right? Sometimes he'll use his left hook. He won't even just use it as a punch to land, but he also uses it as a guide. So, like, let's say if the guy catches a shot, he'll throw the left hook and boom, nudge you in the way of the right hand. The combination he throws the most is left hook followed by a right hand, and more often than not, it's to guide you into the right hand. That's what the left hook is for.
Yeah,
and Mendoza just stopped moving those legs, man. Stop moving laterally.
He did
moving in a straight line, which I felt he couldn't do.
And you. Oh, go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say what you're describing is what actually happened in the fight. Also, with the Tower and Inferno, he just got fortunate that he caught him with some hot stuff. and put him down. But the Tower Inferno was taking control over that fight. Early on in the fight, he was doing well, and then he just got to just trading blows with him. And you can't, you know, if that would be a good fight though, man. I honestly believe that Fundora and Tszyu would be a great fight because they both like to exchange.
But yeah, I'm starting to think that Fundora don't have a chin though.
Yeah, he might not have a chin. He got caught with some hot ones though. I ain't gonna lie. That one that kind of like put him in the Matrix.
Yeah,
that
Lubin put him down too.
Yeah, Lubin should have won the fight, man. Honestly, now that's somebody that was just totally controlling the fight, and then he just threw it all away and said, "I'm just going to exchange." But I mean, I got to give
left hook. Mendoza got a hell of a left hook, man.
Yeah, he do.
I would like to see him use that uppercut a little bit more too, because one thing I noticed about Tszyu, right? Like with Tszyu, when he starts going to the body, when he goes to the body, he doesn't change levels.
Yeah,
so he's still upright when he throws to the body. So you know you gotta get low when you throw that little stab to the body, just in case something comes back. But he stays upright when he punches to the body. He's like,
I think he stays upright all the way. Like he's not worried about anything coming at him. It seems like that's this posture when he fights. That's why I call him an ostrich. If he ain't sticking his head up in the hole, he's straight up erect the whole fight. And he's moving, but he did move a lot better in this fight, though. I will give him that.
I think he moved a hell of a lot better in this fight.
But his feet, though, were.
Yeah, let me tell you something, man. My thing was, did you see how he took that double uppercut? Oh, my goodness, man. I don't know how he stood up after that. I swear I didn't. I mean, Tszyu caught him with a nasty joint and hit him twice with it. And I was like, yo, that boy chin. Oh, he got Danny Garcia chin.
Yeah, it's official.
It is definitely official, man. He got one of those. What's that dude? The 4 boots, like Vila. Got one of them Vila chins, man. Yeah, he got a serious chin on him, man. Ain't never been knocked down before.
Nah, nope. He was getting hit with bombs last night, man. Right, he's taking bombs.
Right, exactly, man.
He gets hit with a bomb in nearly every fight, though, man. Because I was just watching all of his fights and watching them in succession, and I'm like, damn. At every point, it's so perplexing to me that a guy that moves that well that he ends up finding himself in a firefight.
So, Ant, do you think it's corner work, man? You honestly believe like this is just like his flaw, or do you think that nobody's directing him? Because I mean, honestly, man, I think the first 6 rounds you could have scored it 5-1 for him.
I felt that way too. But then Tim came on strong in the back half of the fight, started controlling him, and part of it was him allowing himself to be controlled. That was one of the things I did notice about Brian Mendoza is like he's not the most physical guy in the clinch. He could be moved around. I seen him just literally get tossed in that fight against what's my guy's name? Carlos Rodriguez. There was a point where they were in the pocket with each other, and this dude just moved him to the side, just tossed him aside. Same thing happened in Thomas LaManna fight. He just moved him aside. He's not that physically strong. But you got a punch on him though.
Yeah, he got some hot stuff he can throw. And he can take some hot stuff, but unfortunately, he just goes into battle mode way too often in fights. And if he can't catch you with some hot stuff, he's gonna end up eating a whole lot of it. And you just got a chin where he could take it. He was taking some bombs last night. But I mean, it didn't have to be. If he just would have continued the game that was in the beginning, he could have coasted to it. Now I don't know if he would have got the victory, because I don't believe the scores was as wide as the margin was, but he still lost the fight, and it was a heck of a show of endurance and like wherewithal for your boy Tszyu to come on and put it together like that and breaking down. I thought Keyshawn, I think he's too skilled to be in fights like that. I thought the guy gave him all he can handle and frustrated me and took him a little bit off his access. And, I thought that if he would have pressed and threw his hands a lot more, and if he would have used his angles instead of trying to showboat a lot, he could have ended up getting him up on that canvas. But, I still see a lot of talent in that cat. I still see a lot of talent. It's just like now you can see that he's a prospect. Like last night showed he is a prospect. And I don't know like if he's ready to take on the likes of a Frank Martin yet.
I don't think so.
I don't think that fight ends well for him. But he's still one heck of a talented fighter. He can't get and I think the old boy frustrated him a lot in that ring. I don't know. What did you guys think on that tape?
In those last 3 rounds, Tom, is one thing I noticed. And I think it's kind of like a gift and a curse for Keyshawn. Keyshawn is one of those guys where he likes to fight at his pace. He has a particular pace that he likes to fight at. But then when the action started picking up, and it felt like at times he got a little swamped in the activity. Because he's got good defense, but again, it's like you can't block everything, and eventually something is gonna get through. And I'm not sure if he has the type of power that will warrant him fighting at that pace against the higher ups of the division.
Yeah.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah, no, that's well said for sure. I agree. I definitely
Tank can fight like that. Tank can be economical because all it takes is one from him. We seen in that second round with Ryan Garcia, he only threw 6 punches, landed 3, and scored a knockdown with 1 out of the 3 punches he threw.
Hey, but let's look at that real quick. Let's examine that right quick. Tank is economical for sure, and he has the equalizer that can put anybody down from 135, I think, up to 147 if he catch him. You say I'm saying, but now let's say that you're in a fight with somebody that you can't put down,
right?
Who doesn't allow you to put down, and is a phenomenal boxer, and you let those rounds in the beginning go in the bag because you're downloading information, and once you get that information to find out you're going from a deficit at that point. You see?
Yeah.
I'm a Tank guy, don't get me wrong. You know that, but I also always keeps it real. You know what I'm saying? But Coach Calvin said there's still stuff we haven't even seen Tank yet. But what I'm saying, I feel though, if Tank can't, from what we have seen so far, Tank come from behind and win the fight knockout. But let's say, i.e., he's in there with a Shakur Stevenson that can control range, control distance, is a phenomenal boxer as well. And Tank starts out slow. Will he be able to catch up? What do y'all think?
I believe so, and the reason why is because having that ability to counter. See, now with some guys where it's just power, like what's my guy's name from years ago, Jeff Lacey, where all he had was that left hook. That's all he had was that left hook. A guy like that will eventually, you run into a dude like Joe Calzaghe and it's just pop, 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 he's just piecing you up and that's it. But I think the thing with Tank that makes him unique is his ability to counter and also to manufacture openings, a myriad of ways, whether it be, just using feints, high guard traps, using movement, like we've seen with what's this guy's name? Rolly. He's able to entice him, come forward, let you get your shit off. See, Tank is going to hit you more often than not. He's going to hit you when you're out of position to defend yourself. A lot of guys who are just brawlers, power punches, like, what's my guy's name? Berlanga, where he don't really set up the power like that, or he's not really hitting you with something you don't see. Now you start seeing him struggle with guys like Steve Rolls. And Steve Rolls is a crafty guy, crafty veteran, as you like to say. I don't feel like Tank is gonna have that issue because it's not just the power. He's got something dynamic with him, and getting counted like that can slow down the other guy's activity like tremendously. You know, that's it's tough when, you know, you do make those small mistakes and he's hitting you and he's hitting you with something sharp and it's
Hard.
something hard. You know what I mean? You just like,
Yeah. No.
I like one thing you said, man, that stood out like crazy. He manufactures openings, you know what I mean? And that's just showing his intelligence. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He says manufacturing. That means that he made it happen. You know
You're
what I'm
right.
saying?
yeah.
You know, and go ahead.
No. Finish it. I know what I'm about to say. I want you to finish your
Yeah,
thought.
yeah. But yeah, he makes those openings, man, and that's what a lot of people don't give Tank the how intelligent he is in the ring, man, and how he makes things happen. You dig? I feel though, no matter what, he's gonna manufacture a way to win. I.e., when he hurt his hand against Pit Bull, you dig? No matter what, he still put on a clinic that night. You dig? You know, so but I wanted to bring that point up just to hear what you all have to say, man, because
And
we done seen it so many times with sluggers
yeah,
that when they finally can't knock a guy out, i.e., Wilder against Tyson Fury. See, but the only thing different between Tank and Wilder is boxing IQ. It's a big difference when you talk about that.
yeah. I also want to like bring our attention to the Pedraza fight too. I
Ooh.
think that's where you've seen like a glimpse of the skill set that Tank possesses when he needs to be in a fight that he's not sure he can control.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that like with that, I think there comes a line where he knows he established. I think he's in the lower divisions. I believe he's the actual best at closing and establishing distance. I think Shakur does the best job of dictating distance, and I think he can measure good. But see, it's kind of hard to measure Tank because Tank is small. He doesn't have a wide chest, and they stretch your hands out this way to measure your reach instead of this way.
Mm-hmm.
So his arms are longer than many people think they really are, and he can touch you, as you can see what he did with Mario Barrios. I think like he even said that with this fight in particular, if I'm going to fight this fight or Devin, it won't be like I fought all the other people. What
Mm-hmm.
I will do is I will start to bring the fight to them, to make them adjust to me, to see how they do.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in a way he evens the playing field in that kind of matchup by taking the fight to him and establishing what they're gonna do to react to him. Because usually he's reacting to people. See how, okay, this is how they react. This is how they react. This is how they react. Okay, now I'm gonna give up my reaction. But now I think he's gonna initiate it to see how they react to pressure.
Mm-hmm.
See how they react to him switching levels and switching angles. And then I think he's so smart that once he starts allowing people to feel like they got a bead on him, that's when he starts manipulating or manufacturing the openings so much more effectively. So I think it will be a great fight because I'm not one of these people who don't believe Shakur just because he ain't fought nobody as people think is not that talent. That guy is the goods.
They,
You
they
could tell
say
he's the
they
goods.
say Tank ain't fought nobody either.
Yeah, I'm not big on that statement for the simple fact that you look at his resume and he got 3 possible Hall of Famers on it.
Talk
You
about
know
it.
what I'm saying?
Talk about
Pedraza could possibly go down as one.
it.
Santa Cruz can go down as one.
Mm.
And then depending on Garcia and how he progresses, he may go down as one.
Hey, look at this. Barrios making Tank look real good right now, man.
Barrios, he's the Joker. He's the ace in the hole, man. Because like I said, like
Mm.
nobody, I don't even believe they can beat Barrios. That's
Mm.
that's how I really feel about it. But I know nobody on their resume can beat
Mm.
Barrios because Barrios is quick, he's fast, and he's smart. He has a long jab and he has pop. It's kind of hard to navigate that stuff. He has pretty dang good feet. And I think what you're seeing out of Barrios is Barrios evolving as a fighter. He's starting to find his comfort zone and how to
Mm.
maneuver in it. I mean, a lot Ugas isn't the greatest barometer of this, but Ugas was a major step in the right direction. And hell, nobody's controlled Ugas like that. So you got to give him some credit. And I mean, he came on your show with your interview and said, "Hey, I know one thing. I can't allow this man to dictate the pace to me." And he went in there and he executed that, man. That means a lot because I just got through hearing Mendoza say that he was going to dictate the pace to Tszyu. And we saw how that went out the window as soon as the fight happened.
Yeah,
So it's like,
we gotta get Barrios back, man. We gotta get him back in here.
yeah, you really, man, Barrios. I would love to hear from him, man, because you know
I want him in the hangout. I want him in the hangout though.
Oh well, you know you got that hangout. You got that hangout anniversary coming up, man. You know, Barrios said he said anytime you need him, he's there for you. I hold on to people's words. You don't say stuff unless you really mean it. At least I don't.
Yeah, I hope he does, man. Cause I want to get him in the hangout for sure. Man.
But yeah, I believe that fight will be an intriguing fight. But I believe that the difference is always that what people underestimate in Tank is his footwork, his controlling and his establishment of distance, his defense. Because if you look at the fight, only time he ever takes bruises is he's got headbutted or if he's got elbow. But it's not from punching. He gets hit, and I mean he's a light complexion dude. That means they show a lot easier, but you never really see him bruised up. But I have seen Shakur bruised up. I have seen Devin, who is much darker than they are, bruised up. But also the last thing is the fact that, you know, he's very, very quick and he's great at placing his shots. His punch placement is excellent and he works that body. And Shakur is definitely, he's like a fencer in that ring, man. That's what I would like him to.
Wow.
So he's waiting for you to show your lunge and your movement so he can try to counter around it. And like Ant said, you know, Tank is also extremely gifted at countering. That's an excellent style clash, and that's a fight that must see TV in my opinion. Tank by knockout.
Man, man. Hey, that's one fight. If they had that in Vegas, man, I'm gonna have to migrate, Jack. I'm definitely gonna have to migrate over there, man. And oh man, I gotta go to that one. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even like going to fights, to be truthfully honest, man. Especially when I got
crowds.
I like big fights. If I do go to a fight, I like a big fight, man. Yeah, I'm not a big people person, you know, like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but once I'm there, I'm good. You get me in the building, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it got to make sense to me now, you know, because if I'm going all the way to Vegas, man, I want to make sure that I get enough videos and everything that's going to pay for my, you know, being out there. You know what I mean? Because it's business for me when I go out there. You did? And I'm not going out there for entertainment purposes. So that means I need to interview as many boxers as possible. So when I put it online, man, I get paid back for it. You did? You know, and that's not an easy task. That's not an easy task whatsoever, man. You know what I mean? To get the algorithm to grab shit, you know, and shit. Your videos got to do to even think about making some money. That video got to do over 20,000 views to make some money.
Yeah.
Just to make some money.
I think though one thing you do have, man, because like I said, the one time when Charlo walked in the ring, the only thing I remember in that thing was there's lions in the house. Yeah. And you know he rocked with it because it put a smile on my man's face. So you got that personality, man, that'll get that video for sure.
Yeah, I'll be trying. I'll be trying. But it gotta make sense to me, man.
Hey, it definitely got to make sense. I feel you on that, and honestly,
yeah. First of all, they got to give me credentials. because I ain't paying to go to a fight. You know what I mean? I got to get credentials, man. You give me credentials, that's a start. You know what I'm saying? And I find me a good flight. Yeah, I find a good flight for about $350 round trip. That's not bad. You know what I'm saying? And I finagle when it comes to the hotel, so I'll be okay that way. But
Travago. You hook up with the right folks, you got your hotel stay. Mayweather, back Mayweather.
Yeah, back in the day, I didn't even have to worry about hotels, man. In Vegas, man, hotel or food, I ain't had to worry. But it ain't like that no more.
No, hey, it is not.
Yeah, they used to give me all that. You know what I mean? So,
man, I remember you used to go over there and get like them dang big old steaks and eggs. What's the name for like $9.99?
I was getting them free.
And well, see, I'm not you. When you the man, you get them for free. But when you the man next to the man, next to the goddamn man, you So yeah, man, I fully understand you because they don't nothing in there now is under $30, man.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yo, you seen the new hotel they built in Vegas?
Oh no, which one is that?
Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Yo,
I'm about to check it out.
Yo, it is on steroids. Steroids. I'm talking about this place. One of my buddies sent the link to me the other day, man. And this, you talking about an Oasis? They have one in Florida, I think, but now they put it in Vegas. And yo, I don't even know where they found the space to build this place because it's huge.
I know.
It got like 4 acres of goddamn swimming pools and stuff like. It's crazy, man.
I'm pretty sure for them to build it, they had to contact the mafia because a lot of that area over there they can't be building on.
Yeah, well, it might be the mafia. You never know.
You never know because some of that stuff they got like people, unfortunately, that's buried up under them grounds.
Nah, I'm gonna find you the name of the joint, man, because my buddy said it to me, and I was like, wow.
So while you finding it though, man, one thing I
just found it. Hold on one second.
Okay.
It is called the new 67-story luxury hotel is opening in Las Vegas with a 6-acre pool complex, 36 bars and restaurants. And look at the picture, Joe. That's the pool.
That's
area.
the pool.
That's the pool.
All that blue is the pool.
You hear me?
That's floating on the pool.
Yo, yeah, man. And let me tell you something, man. It's called the long anticipated Fontaine Blue, Las Vegas.
Fontaine Blue
is set to welcome guests this winter. The $3.7 billion project is only the second new build resort to open in Las Vegas, man. It's called Fontaine. The first one was at Fontaine, Miami Beach. Yeah, this is crazy, man. Yeah. They say let me see. Jeff Solfa, chairman and CEO of Fontaine Blue Development. This is not his first foray into Las Vegas market. He partnered with MGM Mirage to develop the signature MGM, and the next year he announced the Fontaine Blue will be developed at the northern end of Las Vegas. It has 3,644 rooms. It got every steak place that you can imagine. The rooms are just crazy. It has 150,000 square feet of gaming space, 42-foot high ceilings, 80-foot wide, 60 feet tall chandelier.
Whoa.
Man, yeah.
Whoa.
This place is sick, man.
Oh, that's where you gonna be staying.
It opens a 50,000 square foot nightclub called Live. Man. Yeah, they doing their thing, man.
Oh well, you know, because it's back in effect now. It done flipped back over to entertainment. Hey, people can say what they want to say about Tank, but Tank is responsible for this this renaissance in boxing.
Hey
You
man,
know?
Vegas gonna be back on the hook.
Yeah, and then with that comes Mayweather doing his expositions in Vegas, and that's gonna make big draws.
Mm.
Especially if they can find somebody who they believe can beat him, because that's all you ever needed to sell big for Mayweather fight. Oh, he can beat Mayweather. We gonna go show up.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah. I mean, but going to the other fight, man, Janabek.
Yo, man, what do you think about that guy, man?
Man, I think Janabek, you gotta continuously move this dude side to side. You cannot let him come forward. Because if he comes forward, man, he put some hot stuff on your tail. And you can see my man, he didn't even. I think after the first 5 good shots Janabek hit him with, he didn't want to fight no more. It didn't look like it looked like he went in survival mode right off the rip.
Yeah, I'm surprised it made it to 6.
Man, I am too. Because he was controlling it. But one thing I do see is that he doesn't like to move laterally. He likes to press forward. He's on the front foot a lot.
Yeah,
So
and that yeah.
Yeah, I'm listening.
You know why though? Because he feel though that he the Terminator, man.
Yeah,
Them
he
kids,
really.
yeah. When they feel like they him, they don't be doing all that stuff. They come straight at you.
Case in point, Tszyu.
Oh.
Tszyu feel like I am him.
Hey, was you on the edge of your seat the whole fight? I was, because I needed it to go the distance, man. But I was on the edge of my seat last night.
Well, honestly, I was even because of that. Because it looked like at any given moment, any one of them could land something that might put them on the canvas, bro.
Fast.
Like, the fight was a very great fight, man. I mean, if you wanted action, you got action in that fight. That fight was full of action. It was full with some people doing some things that they wanted to do, and it was also full of people doing things that they didn't want to do. But even still, it was high packed, and it was action all throughout the fight.
Man, it was definitely a good boxing match, man. And I like that. And it was on Showtime. It was on Showtime. We didn't have to pay for it, man. So I was happy about that. And the kid Sam Goodman, I like him too, man.
Goodman is legit. I was giving.
You got to get his head off that line, though, man.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, he likes to get hit. He likes to get hit. So somebody with a lot more skill is gonna take advantage of that.
Yeah, knock his head off. Yeah.
But I mean, the man can take punches, and on top of that, he can throw some stuff, man. He puts together some stuff. I thought he was getting away with a lot of low blows, and they was picking on my man for hitting him low. I thought both of them was throwing some stuff south of the border, man, like they was going to Taco Bell or something. But I ain't mad at it, because
you ain't going back and forth with me.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, if I was my man, I'd have threw them bad boys like he was doing the whole fight. You just gonna be deducting points. He gonna understand that he ain't gonna hit me there, and it's not gonna be no recourse.
Hey, that's the unwritten rule. When they hit you low, you hit them low.
Same thing with Tszyu. Tszyu do some dirty stuff with his elbows, forearm, holding. Look at this man. This man
bro. I had to change locations. Stepped outside for a second on the little porch.
It must be cold outside. Man,
it's a little breezy, man. It's New York, man. Gets a little nippy.
It get a little nip around there, huh?
Nah, but what's the name? Tszyu, man. I like his controls, but I feel like he had to develop that, because them feet, man.
Yeah, the feet.
That's how he got it. That's how he got to get you where he wants you. I was nervous for both of them, not just for Mendoza, because I never seen Mendoza get dropped. Tszyu been dropped twice,
right?
Not just by Terrell Gachet, but also Southpaw dude. What's his name? Wade Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He
that's
got
right.
dropped in that fight as well.
Just Do Boxing is entered into the building. What's up, Just Do? Hope
Just
all
With
is
Do.
well.
Mendoza, it's not a cumulative, man.
Hey,
With
Just Do,
Mendoza,
you ain't
it's
doing that,
abrupt.
man. Come on in.
Tell Just Do, man, give him that govern yourself accordingly, Just Do.
Come on in
Hit
there,
the
man.
link button.
Bring that knowledge up in here,
Bring that knowledge, man, because we know you full of it.
man.
Mendoza, it's abrupt, man. He hit you with one shot and that's it. It's not one of them, he's not one of them guys that he's beating you up over the course of the round and then he just happens to get just it's out of nowhere. I seen it with
Okay,
what's
so
my guy's name? Jay Rosario, caught him with an
yeah,
uppercut, froze him. Caught my guy Fandora with that left hook, froze him.
yeah.
He fought against the guy Gomez, not Gomez, the other one, Rodriguez. Caught him with one with a left hook, froze him. Dude, just, I don't know what it is. When he catch people and they just freeze, they just
Yeah, because hey, Fondor didn't even see it coming, man. And when it hit him, it put him in, like I said, it matrixed his ass. My man, everything slowed down for a second.
froze.
It even shocked Mendoza because you see he jumped back. He's like, oh shoot, he out there for me. Then he put them other two together and served it with a
Yo,
biscuit.
when he got sat down, he got woke up. If you look when he got hit with that left hook, he was
Oh yeah.
asleep, standing up. He was just. It was like the only other time I seen that happen like that in recent times was two heavyweights, Ortiz and Charles Martin. You seen that fight where Ortiz hit Charles Martin and Charles Martin just froze. He was like looking off into the crowd. Everybody's like, "What the hell is he looking at?"
Yeah. I remember
Oh
that.
Charles Martin got
yeah.
with that left hand. He was just like staring off into space.
Man, yeah, that yeah, like I said, he put him in the glitch, man. My man was seeing eyes and O's and
Then
green,
when he
man.
got hit, when he got hit with the follow up, he came back too.
Woke up,
Yeah.
right?
He woke up. Wake your ass up.
And also, like when he hit the ground, I think he fully registered the fact that, hey, yo, I'm on this ground. But how did I get here? It looked like he was going through that moment. Like, how did I get to this place?
Yeah, that's scary, man. When you get hit like
Man.
that and you just like still.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna
So
tell you,
that's
man.
why I give
The head ain't to be hit, man. You know,
No, not at all.
my 15-year-old man. We had to pick him up from school, and he plays football, man. And he ended up doing helmet to helmet last week. And we ended up taking him my wife took him to the hospital, man. And yeah, he got
concussed.
concussion. Yeah, he
Oh
got
man.
concussion, man. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man. And look, and they got helmets on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, yeah, man. Like they say, the head ain't supposed to be hit, man.
Nah, you ain't supposed to be shaking them up like eggs, babe.
Yeah, exactly.
That
That's what
bad boy.
happens. That's what happens.
Yeah,
Your brain shakes in your head, man. You know.
yeah, yeah. That ain't no joke, man. If it hits violently enough, it can do irreparable damage, man. So that's why they say they put their lives on the line, man. I mean,
Yeah.
hell.
And that's just like when let's say that a guy is draining weight, making weight and everything. He's losing all that water in his body, man. But if all that water doesn't get back into the brain, you dig? Because that helps be able to take that punch,
Yeah, it's like
But
absorption.
yeah, exactly. But let's say that he didn't hydrate well. You dig? And he gets hit in that head, man. Hey, like you say, irreparable damage can happen, man.
You ain't never lied.
Yeah, man.
There
So
you go, Jay. There you go. Drop the link, baby. Come on, Just Do.
it's in the
You got
link. It's in
cash.
there. Yes, indeed. Cash Sports. That's my guy, man. I'm just waiting for him to retire, man.
Oh yeah, because I know the fishing is gonna be the exposition is gonna be epic.
Yes, indeed, man. What you doing, man? Yes, indeed. Partner in crime, baby. What it
Yeah, he
do?
has
What
some
it
good
do?
fights, man.
Yeah,
We got to get my guy off the line, though. We got to get my guy Sam
Sam
Goodman off the
Goodman.
line.
Yeah.
The head off the line, man. I was
Yeah.
nervous for him, man. I was like, damn, I hope nothing get through.
Who you want to see Janet Beck fight next?
I got to look at the ranks of 160 and see who's over there. Cause that's not even really a division I've really been following too tough since
At
a lot of the
all.
guys that like moved out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I was following Danny Jacobs was there, and
okay, I'll tell you what. I got a question for y'all. We just talked about it earlier. Boots, man. Boots is between a rock and a hard place, man. What do y'all think he should do?
Honestly, man, I think he should go. Man. I mean, the cold part about it is like, man, if Spence and Spence and Crawford are not fighting, then I think what they've been doing
They
to other
fighting.
fighters,
They
especially,
fighting.
are they fighting?
Yeah, they fighting. They're supposed to be fighting in February.
yes, sir.
So it's been agreed upon.
Nah, they ain't finished agreeing. No, they're still trying to figure out the weight. I think they're going back and forth on that weight because they're supposed to been if you wanted to move it to 54, you supposed to had let them know, and for some
Neither
reason,
one of them did.
right, exactly.
According to Bud, neither one of them
According to
did.
Bud, right,
Well,
exactly.
that's according to Bud, though. You know, Bud has a way. Bud, Haney,
But
and
I'm not gonna put that on Bud Crawford, man, because I didn't have nothing to say about this guy prior to him mixing it up with my guy. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna put that on him. I'm not gonna do that to him because you know how we are as fans. Our guy got the short end of the stick, so now it's like this dude is he's scum. He's this and
I
that.
think Spence gave himself the short end of the stick, man. But you know, that's part of the business of trying to make the fight happen. And he was trying so desperately to make the fight happen that he negotiated it the way that he did. That being said, I mean, you got to give Boots his credit for coming ready to fight. Like coming ready for now. There's some things that look suspicious about the fight, but he still was ready to fight. I don't know if we could say the same for Spence, but like one thing I don't want to hear is the talking point that Spence is somehow this dude that has no skills, but yet he mollywopped everybody else that he's fought, and even people who have beat Crawford in hand-to-hand combat. So you know what I'm saying? Can't spin that narrative. You can say he had a bad night. You can say Bud got the best of him that night, but to wipe away everything he's done that's asinine in my ability. I mean, my opinion. And I don't have no ill will towards him. I do know that he says things that he doesn't mean a lot. So you know, I can say because it's a record of it.
I
It's
don't
a
feel that way though. I don't know. I don't feel that way. I think that all these guys they talk certain things. They may seem one way in the moment, but you know everything is ambiguous until it's set in stone. Especially in this boxing thing, like you just said. Hey, it's the tentative date is February, whatever, but everything else hasn't been agreed upon yet. We had guys talking about that there were agreements made. Certain guys had to make concessions. Then we turn around, the guy pulls out the fight because he didn't get enough. So it's like everything is kind of up in the air until we actually see these guys doing the promo runs and press tours. And even then, you might even feel like, damn, we don't know what's going to happen to these guys get in the ring. We had one guy, the heavyweight, that was supposed to fight. I think it was a jogger. He gets there, walks out as soon as the opening bell happens. You know what I mean? So you never know. I feel like everything is it's a little ambiguous until we actually see it happening. There's a
That's
lot of
crazy.
uncertainty with this thing.
That's crazy. But you know what? The reason why I think this fight is going to happen is because of Spence. I feel though Spence is a type of guy that doesn't take embarrassment well. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is, you know, when the Ugas fight and his mouthpiece fell out of his mouth, he was more worried if that was his teeth that had fell inside the mouthpiece. And he said it when he was interviewing with his girlfriend. He was like, I didn't want to be look bad. I didn't want to be embarrassed. I didn't want to be a meme. Yada yada yada. Well, he's getting all of that now. He's getting all of that. People are talking saucy and this, that, and the third. And I just feel though that Spence is the type of guy that he's a prideful dude, man. And I feel though that he knows something was wrong. You dig? Something had to be wrong, because I look at some of the other fights that Bud had fought with other people, and they gave Bud better competition than my guy Spence did. You dig?
Exactly.
So I definitely know that Spence is going to enforce this contract, and that's the main thing right there. This contract. You know what I'm saying? So you can't get out of this contract. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're going to fight. It might not be in Spence's favor, but I believe they're going to fight.
Well, I think he gave up the rights to have the favor when he lost the fight. So I think, like you said, everybody gets to choose the weight was the winner.
Right.
So that being the case, I mean, I don't know if what happened to him was because of his weight or because of something else. But
because
if it was because of,
or maybe he was trying to smoke that Bud pack early.
it could have been.
He looked high to me.
Yeah, that point you just made, Thomas, that's where I'm at with it, man. It's like we want to talk about being honorable and this, that, and the third. Well, you have to adhere to whatever was in the contract. Don't breach that contract. That man won. It just is what it is. And, a lot of us as Errol Spence fans, we're getting so caught up with favor. Like, oh, well, it would be nice because, EJ had to make all these concessions and he gave him everything he wanted. He even did a coin flip and all this other stuff. It's like, well.
But see, like you said right there, and I mean, I've never been that guy. I know for a fact I can be as accommodating to somebody and I can put them and their preferences above mine, and that doesn't necessarily guarantee that they're going to feel the same way towards me. And if you don't do it, that even makes it even more satisfying for me when I go back and get it the way that I want to. So I'm thinking that only thing I'm worried about is if he's okay, because he didn't look okay at all in there. Like somebody said it, they said it so accurately. When a girl is mad at they guy and they're so hurt, they swing them punches. They don't really want to hurt them, but they're just like kind of almost like love taps. That's what it looked like the whole fight he was giving Crawford. It had nothing behind it. He didn't have no good balance. And on top of that, he
wasn't explosive.
In slow motion, and I ain't never seen him look that bad ever in my life. And I've never seen Crawford look so great against anybody ever in his life. So it's like either something was really wrong with him, or that was some powerful stuff that he was on, or some bad water, or whatever the case, man. Because sometimes like yesterday, I went and I got me a burrito, and the next thing you know, everything, and then his mama wanted to come up out of me. You know what I'm saying? And in that moment, it started stinging.
TMI.
Well, let me say this to the other point, Thomas. I'm about to pivot back to the boxing. We go. It's not that type of hardcore hangout.
No. I'm just saying, like, I was disoriented, man, and I couldn't feel nothing. Period.
Okay.
All right. So here's the thing, though. I feel like the reason why Bud also looked so good, right, was the lack of nuance from my guy EJ. It's like Terrence Crawford is a guy where he's too sharp between the ears for you to just be vanilla in your approach. The first round, it was a couple little foot feints, and you notice that was one of EJ's best rounds when he was using feints. But if you're gonna just throw the jab or do a double jab left hand, he can read that all day.
Yeah, nah, that's what I
You
was
doing
seeing.
his job for him. You just giving him a layup.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing too. Because like in the fight, as I'm watching it with my family,
Then
I'm
give
telling my
the
cousin, I'm telling him, I'm like, bro, he's not even throwing punches. All he's doing is looking at his timing. And I said he looks off. He looks real off. So like, if he gauges his timing, it's gonna be really bad for him. And then the next round is when it started showing that it was really bad for him. That first round, like if you say it was his best round, it was only because Terrence just was watching everything he was doing, but it was all coming slow motion though. Everything looked like it was coming slow motion.
no, but he was also layering his approach though. The first round was like the only round where he was really using feints and things. And how do you disrupt timing? By using feints and other little nuances. But if you're just gonna come with a straight up approach, it's gonna be what's the name? You're gonna make it way too easy for this guy.
True.
You're gonna make it
That
way
much
too
is true.
easy for him.
That much is definitely true.
You're gonna make it way too easy. You gotta mix it up.
And he's gonna have to do a definitely better job of that. But like I say, on top of that, he's got to come in. If it's gonna be at 47, he's got to be a good 47. Can't
Yeah,
be a bad 47. It's got to be a
gotta
good.
be explosive too. I didn't like some of the weight training stuff that I saw with him. I feel like
Yeah, you can't.
his old training regimen had him a little bit more explosive. Cause I rewatched several of his older fights, and even his technique, it was a lot sharper. It was a lot crisper. He wasn't falling over himself when he was shooting his brick hand or going to the body. Like he was able to keep his chin behind his lead foot. It's like these are things that he's been doing since his return. Like his balance has been looking like that. I saw a film
Yeah.
study. Shout out to my guy Boxing Gems, but he got a film study entitled "That Wasn't the Same Spence That I Fought" with the Ugas quote, and then was showing literally the same things that he was doing against Ugas, he did against Bud. The difference being is that Bud capitalized on these things. Just because the guy didn't exploit them doesn't mean that he wasn't making these same technical mistakes.
He was making them, but it seemed like he was making them slower.
Yeah, that's the part that I'm getting to. He was
Being in
real
boxing
slow
news,
motion.
what up, y'all?
What's
What's
up,
up? What's up? What's
BN?
up? What's up, man? As far
That
as
blue.
I'll say this about Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. As far as that goes, man, we all know Spence was not himself. I think he was weight drained and had some other shit going on, but I have no excuses for him. He has to prove it to us in February that he was the goods or clear up all the bullshit. Until then, I got nothing else to say about that fight. But I wanted to go back to something y'all said about the Tszyu and Mendoza fight. One of y'all said y'all had Tszyu 5-1. I'm gonna be real with you, man. What I saw was a back and forth fight from round 1 to round 6. Me personally, you could have gave it to anybody. It could have been 3-3
I didn't have
until
it
that point.
5-1. I didn't have it 5-1.
So
I
I heard
felt that
someone
was
say that.
I definitely seen it was back and forth.
It was a back and forth situation.
Yeah, but then it got to a point where Tszyu took off.
In round 7, Tszyu switched to a different gear, and that's when he went into action, man. I mean, he wasn't wasting punches. He was just coming forward, man, putting that relentless pressure on Mendoza. Kind of had Mendoza confused. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. He is a force to deal with. Something that most of us are giving Mendoza. We all giving Mendoza credit for his chin, but Tszyu have a hell of a chin also.
Oh yeah.
So I would say not only that Tszyu was giving punches, but he
taking
also was taking it. Pause. Yeah, I'm in the pause community. So
It's not the pause community, man.
Yeah, so he was giving it and he was taking it. Pause again, one step. And so I would say that a guy we all know who Tszyu has to fight next. It has to be a Jamel Charlo. It has to be. And right now, I would say Jamel, or he's gonna get stripped of his other belts. You know that already. So at the end of the day, Jamel has to be able to be that guy who who could take on that pressure, have a chin, everything that he didn't recently just show us against Charlo, I think that Tim Tszyu possessed. And then if he doesn't show us that, I don't think he stands a chance against a guy like a Tim Tszyu. Because just like some of y'all, I didn't know Tim Tszyu had it in him like that, bro.
Man, hey, he impressing me every time now. And I'm gonna tell you something. At first, when they used to talk Jermell and Tszyu, I was like, man, Mel will wash that dude. But more and more, man, this is starting to look like a 50-50 fight, man.
Yeah.
Jermell got a beard on him, though. My question is this: is how does he look going back down to 54? Does that affect his punch resistance in any way? We just seen him take a punch from Canelo. I don't think Tim Tszyu is punching like Canelo.
Hell
so
no.
Let me say this, Ant. Back to what you just said, we have to look at it like this. Jermell Charlo would have been at his regular non-fighting weight for 2 years. So after 2 years, he'll be coming back down to 154. That shit gonna be hard. That shit's gonna take a toll on him.
Yeah, and yeah.
No, that's a great point. That is a great point.
Excellent.
I was the one who said I saw it 5-1 going into it. I didn't say it wasn't a good fight. I just thought that if you judge it on the criteria that you judge boxing, the cleaner, more effective punches were being landed by Mendoza. He was also dictating the pace. He was moving his partner. He was moving the opponent around. And on top of that, he was catching a lot of Tszyu shots. Tszyu was just trying to measure
you
the
gave
distance.
Mendoza 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me ask y'all a question, though. Because that third round, I think it was the third round, man. Tszyu started coming on in that third round, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
that was the round that I definitely gave.
That one?
The other ones were
okay.
The other ones were close, but I thought that Mendoza did just a little bit more to nudge the round his way. But then after that, like it just got to be a dog fight, and once it was a dog fight, like you could see it was a little bit more dog.
You could tell who was the bigger dog.
You could tell. And I say basically, remember, round 1 through, and I'm not.
Don't tell me they attacking you. Them cicadas.
Can't hear you. Can y'all hear
him? He on whisper mode right now. Saying some hot ish, but we can't hear.
It's all about who do the more cleaner, effective
There you
punches.
go. There you go.
You can hear me now?
Damn, it went that far? You gotta say it all again.
Oh, I gotta say all that again?
Yeah, we couldn't hear you.
We missed all that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me go again. Yeah, my earpiece fell out my ear. So what I'm saying is this. Round 1 through 6, I would say it will go by who threw the more cleaner and effective punches.
Yeah.
Because it was a back and forth saga. And both of these guys are showing that they both had chance. But the reason why I gave Tim Tszyu, a couple of those rounds is because he threw the more clean and effective punches. Okay. And he was the one that was pressing the gas coming forward. I'm going to always give the guy who's coming forward the round in most cases. Because whenever it's a toss-up round, and some of those was toss-ups, some of those was real, like, you had to really be opinionated. I like this guy. So I was trying my best not to be biased. And not just because I wanted Mendoza to win. Don't get it twisted.
Okay.
I wanted Mendoza to win, even though I knew Tim Tszyu, had a very high chance of winning. Because I kind of didn't give Mendoza the fact of winning due to his last performance with Sebastian Fundora, knowing that he was losing all those rounds and caught him with a shot. So when it came to boxing, I said, you know what? He probably won't be able to outbox Tim Tszyu, even though I didn't think much of Tim Tszyu. What Tim Tszyu ended up showing me, dude, I'm a fucking pressure fighter that don't waste punches, and I'm going to punish this dude. And on top of that, I got a hell of a chin.
Yeah, you don't waste
some shit.
He looks much better from 3 fights ago. I'm gonna tell you that much.
Yeah, he sure does. He looks better than the last fight, man. That fight with Carlos Ocampo looked like it was freaking Japanese theater, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I swear to you, man. I seen this nigga run. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I seen this dude run, and as he's running across the ring, he's winging punches, and the other dude running away from me, man. I'm like, what is this? Like, what is this? And it just didn't look good. This fight, man, nah. Your boy Tszyu looked together. And like you said, he could take a punch. And he's willing to take a punch if he got to get off his stuff.
Something we all gotta look at in championship fights like that, or a fight when you try to defend your belt or get a belt. It's all about the person that can last all 12 rounds. That person that can flip into that other gear.
Yeah.
And Tszyu showed us with this fight that he could get into that other gear.
With this fight, he told me that he can give Jamel some work.
He can. He showed me that too. He can give Jamel some work. But at the end of the day, too,
that's enough.
Just him having that beard, though, I didn't know he had that. I'm gonna be honest. He could take a nice punch like that. So with that being said, that means he can absorb Jamel's power. Ooh, we got a hell of a fight on our hands, buddy.
I think that's an if though, because I say this. I think he's got a solid chin, but I don't think he's got a great chin. I don't think he's got a granite chin. I wouldn't necessarily put him up there with the likes of like Canelo or Triple G, guys like that. I wouldn't put him there because I've seen him get sat down twice, and also I rewatched that Harrison fight. He got buzzed a couple times, and then thankfully he was able to recuperate.
He got buzzed by Harrison.
I'll
he
send
get
you
buzzed like that.
The legs was looking a little stanky when he got hit with some short little shots. I'm gonna send you the clip because I couldn't believe it myself because I remember the fight being so damn one-sided. But when I rewatched it, there were a couple moments where it was looking a little funny for Tszyu. But I'll say this though, he's determined, he's tough, he's a dog.
Yeah, he's relentless. He's relentless.
He's relentless, but that chin ain't all the way granite like that.
I think we'll have a good fight for sure.
I'm gonna be honest with you though, Ant. Freaking Mendoza was catching him though, bro. Mendoza caught him with some nice clean shots, and he was able to absorb those punches.
Yeah, but I guess that we have to wonder how hard does Mendoza hit though.
He hit hard enough to sit down Fedora, the Towering Inferno.
Lubin did too.
Yeah, almost killed Lubin, bro. You see Lubin's face after that fight, man.
And Jay ain't going back and forth with you.
He ain't going back and I ain't going back and forth with him, bro. I'm thinking Mendoza handled banana. You see what you get the banana? Shit.
Yeah.
You know, being I
ain't that's also a guy that's another guy who in like 4 or 5 of his losses he's been stopped.
Jason Rosario, yeah.
Jason Rosario been stopped like 4 or 5 times, bro.
I know.
I just looked at his.
No, we're not talking about him not being able to get stopped. I'm talking about Jason Rosario, can hit hard. So right now, I think the question is, my question is, Tszyu, is his chin the goods? Is his beard, does he have the beard?
No, I think it's solid for sure. I'm saying I think it's solid, but I wouldn't go as far as to say that it's great. That's what I'm saying.
He said he just don't want to stamp it on that Canelo level, that Triple G level, because them boys, in that Triple G Canelo fight, too, bro. Shit. Man, I seen them eat some stuff that would have sat many of people down, and they didn't even shake. I'm like, that must have been that cocaine rush they was on or something, man.
Them boys gonna have that Alzheimer's, bro.
Yeah,
exactly. Some of them hits.
CTE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes having a great chin is a blessing, man. Sometimes having a great chin could actually be a curse.
Right.
Because you be a little bit too comfortable taking
the life after.
Yeah, I think your boy Rosario is a candidate for that CTE, unfortunately.
Like my dog, my favorite fight of all time is James Toney. James Toney can hardly speak in audio.
That's how he talk now, man.
Hey, let me say this here. Let me pivot a little bit before I get on off of here. Get back inside and go back to work. Let's talk about y'all boy Keyshawn, that basic ass fighter. All he do is talk shit.
Get him.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When you talk like he talk, you gotta back it up. You gotta show me. He gotta be just like, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Somebody in his camp, and everybody I know, a lot of people, they look up to him because he's in Terrence Crawford camp and he has the likes of Bo Mack, Red, and all them dudes behind him. At the end of the day, Terrence Crawford don't talk shit. He backs it. He shows you in the ring what he about. That's the kind of person I have no problem but to respect him because of how he don't really talk that much shit. He a quiet dude, but he go in the ring and he annihilates you. This dude talks so much shit. Every time, fight after fight, I don't see that it factor. I don't see what he's talking about. And that's why I'm looking down on him, because I keep on trying to find that substance, and it's not there. It's like, when you going to show us what you're talking about, bro? Keep your damn mouth shut and move up, you know, like face yourself and move up. And then when you get there and you find that it, then you talk your shit. It's just, I just can't respect that, bro. I mean, his mouth is writing a check that he can't cash, bro. There's all due respect to him, but you can't keep on talking that shit like that. And you got a dude like me. First of all, I didn't know nothing about him about the fight. I'm gonna be honest with you, till Miss Just Do. He owe her some money because she promoted his ass. And once she put it out there, I said, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna tune in because I want to see what she see and what everybody else see. And I'm the whole while I'm tuned in, I'm trying to see some shit that I never saw the entire fight. And then even after the fight, the way he was talking, you could just hear it in him. Like he was eating some of the shit that he was saying. No, dog. I can't respect that. Like, just shut your mouth up, dog, and just go do what you do. And a lot of us, right? Because I'm gonna put that back to Jamel Charlo. I'm gonna pivot a little bit to him, because if you think about it, Jamel always spoke shit before a fight because he had the confidence that he was gonna beat your ass. He did not talk shit for the Canelo fight because he knew it was a very slim chance of him beating Canelo, and that's why he didn't talk shit.
Great point.
He knew he couldn't back that shit up, bro. And the same thing with this dude right here. Stop talking shit, bro, because right now he's not in the goods. He's gonna get there eventually, hopefully, for his own sake. But as of right now, with all due respect, he ain't that guy, man.
He's a good prospect. He's a very good prospect.
Yeah, he's a good prospect, bro. But I think he's keep writing these checks that he can't cash. And at the end of the day, you know, he gonna end up being a fucking meme. When you talk that shit, and somebody catch your ass, we gonna meme you, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be the biggest memer. Biggest troll.
He's gonna be the biggest memer.
Miss Just Do not having that.
No, bro. That's the only reason why, dog. That's the only reason why I'm giving him a little respect, is because of her.
Wow.
That's the only reason why.
Shout out to Mrs. Just Do, man.
Shout out to Miss Just Do. Because my man said just a little bit of respect is only because of her, goddamn, because she promoted.
But he said the only reason why he knew he was fighting is because of Miss Just Do.
Yes.
No, that's a fact, though.
She promoted him,
they
dog.
Not
she did a
promote.
good job. She said it, and then I started looking, and I saw it. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
But Ben, I'm gonna be real with you.
Bo Mack wasn't even at the fight last night.
Yeah, he was.
You saw Joseph?
Yeah,
I saw Red, and I saw the other guy.
Yeah, he wasn't in the ring with him, but I believe he was at the venue.
Okay.
Yeah, he was at the venue, but he wasn't in the ring. But I don't think that they figured, you know, he needed to be. But I will agree. I will agree with you that he was under promoted. I think over there at that division in their stable, they have a Abdullah Mason. They also have a Ray Mortaya. They have Vargas's son, the good one. So you know they got a lot of people who they gotta determine they're gonna push because you know in order for them to flourish, your boy Shakur, he's gonna either have to kick rocks or he's gonna have to move up. They got way too much talent in their stable over there in that division for them to not find out who it is that they're gonna really push. At least the top three at that division they're gonna push. And I think that they got to start getting better step up fights. This was a great step up fight for him. This tested his mettle because this dude wasn't going nowhere. And on top of that, he was frustrated. He's gonna have to deal with that as he gets a higher level of skilled opponents. And you know, like you said, this showed a lot of promise in that fight, but it also showed some areas where he needs to work on. And you know, now he got to be honest with himself. You know what I'm saying? You can't be going out there and talking about this and that. You can only worry about what you can do in the ring with the person that you got across from you in that ring, and how are you going to impose your will upon him? Because whatever we say about that fight that happened last night between Mendoza and Tszyu, that fight was entertaining for sure, but you saw somebody start to impose their will on another fighter. And I don't know if that was the case with Keyshawn. I don't know if he imposed his will enough on the other fighter. He was skilled enough to win the fight, but impose his will, he didn't do. And for you to talk the talk, talking, you should be imposing. You should be making freaking the fudge up out of there in these times. So he gonna have to look at himself. I want to pivot back to one thing that I want to talk before you go back was Tank Davis and him saying that he's not trained. Is that somebody that should fight?
Say that again.
Well, they said Tank ain't been training like he needed to be trained. He can't train the way he should be training. So is that like a precursor to the fact that maybe we might be getting an Isaac Cruz fight? Because I really don't want that. I really don't want that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. I know we won't know nothing until next year now. What's up, Just Do?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all good brothers feeling?
Feeling good, boy. Sound like you laid back in the shade, baby boy.
Man, yeah, I just got back a second ago from my baby boy little football game. And I hear my boy up here getting that Frank Martin treatment. And I know I'm gonna always give y'all a different perspective. I think what people are confusing is a guy he listened to what he said after his fight. He's promoting himself. That's all he's doing. Like, I think people expect something more from him because he promoted himself so well. But that's smart. The way he talks. Look, think about this. He wasn't even a headliner, and he had so many people tuned in wanting to see him fight. He's doing a great job, and I'll point something out to you. I always give y'all something else to think about. That fight should have been a unanimous decision. He was in control of the fight the whole time. Yeah, he got hit because he got a guy that could fight back. And I think if people do a better job at assessing the opponents, then you'll have a different, outlook on the way the fight played out if you know who he was fighting, what fights he came off, how he looked. Get what I'm saying? I think the dude controlled the fight pretty much from the beginning to the end. Did I want to see more? Yeah. But I know that comes along with it. You 10-0. I'm not going to panic until I see you getting up there in the ranks and I'm not seeing the progression. Right now, I can't say that. And I could point out that Frank Martin in his last fight lost more rounds than Keyshawn did in his last 3. So just think about that. That's where we at in boxing. We expect so much. I don't know what we basing it off. Like, the dude is not losing a lot of rounds. Could he be more consistent with the offense? Yeah, that's why he graded himself a C+. So, yeah, he got to do better. But I don't think he got to scale back the talking. I think that's just who he is. As long as that's who you are, just keep being that person, but you got to keep winning. And the stories that
you're right about that, because I'm gonna tell you, Cash Sports said something exactly what you said earlier. Because we were talking about how we didn't even know this fight was happening. You know what I mean? And being in boxing news, the only reason he knew because your wife said so. So what we're saying is that the promoters are not doing their job, because it's a damn shame we didn't even know. So what Cash Sports said is, if this guy doesn't talk, we wouldn't even know anything. So
there it is. Yes, and I think it's, you just listen to him, like he in the moment, he enjoying it. He said it after the fight. Yo, I know I said a lot of stuff. I was promoting the fight. Wu was a good fighter. You're a hell of a fighter, and you just got to keep that in mind here. He's 24 years old. He got a long way to go, but the stories that I hear from the coaches and things that work with this kid, and some of the bigger fighters that are skilled, the stuff that they say about him is unmistakable. Like, they say he got it. So I'm like, I gotta start seeing them not have these fights, you know, not being in control. I just don't see that much. Yeah, you're gonna get touched. It's a fight, but I'm looking from round by round. Are you losing? No, then okay, I'm gonna still ask to see more as you progress, but I'm looking at it. Are you really losing rounds? And I couldn't believe they said majority decision. I was looking like, what? Majority. Man, he started do about 4 rounds. Dude, technique starts slipping. I'm listening to Tim Bradley, but I'm seeing it. He was accurate. Dude started slipping a little bit and start getting touched up. I was like, he fought back, but he got beat up a little bit. You know, it could have been more offense, of course, but I think he'll get better. I'm just not seeing him lose the round, so it's hard for me to critique him real heavily. I don't care what he's saying. I'm watching on what you do. So I see it good.
We gotta keep in mind he's still just 10 fights.
10 enough. Good fighter, and he ain't losing rounds. That's important.
He was a very good fighter.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all what. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna stand on it. When him and Andy get in there, Andy gonna get it to him. Andy gonna give it to him.
And
and I ain't going back and forth with y'all about
Don't go back and forth with him either. That's when you gotta stop the rut.
Let me say this one thing about Keyshawn in this talk. I don't think that Keyshawn has to stop talking, but stop making these damn predictions. And I feel like it kind of backfires.
What'd he say?
If I'm telling, I'm gonna knock him out and all this other stuff like that. I think that's the thing that people. That's the thing that people have the issue with.
What he said?
It's like dealing with anybody. You gotta undersell and over deliver. If you just say, "Yo, I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna do X, Y, Z," in regard to the skill set, then people are gonna be looking for that, and then they'll be looking for the crafty things that he's doing. But if you go in here and you promise you're going to knock this guy out, that guy out, and you get in there and you don't knock him out, it's like, yeah, maybe the power ain't what it was, or what you were saying it was.
He's not a power puncher, though, and I hope people don't think that.
No, he's not.
He's not.
But that's the impression that he's giving
people. I get it, but he got good pop, but I don't think he's no power puncher. Obviously not.
For sure, but what I'm saying is that's the impression that he's giving.
I'm with you, Ant. I'm with you.
I'm not saying to stop the talking.
I thought I heard him say, "I'm gonna get my hand raised." When they asked him like, "What's gonna happen?" I heard him say, "I'm gonna get my hand raised."
A little extras on it, and again, I personally, I don't look at it in a negative light because I understand exactly what he's doing. I'm able to compartmentalize. Like, okay, Keyshawn is trying to sell the fight, but for some people that you got to spoon feed them, you can't promise them a certain thing, and then now all of a sudden, the result is different. True. That's how you get people to turn on you after a certain point. It's gonna go from a point where people are tuning in to see it to like, this dude don't never follow through.
And you're right, because not people are not able to understand, you know, self-promotion with you the fighter. And I think that's what he's very good at doing that. Like, he brought a lot of attention. He wasn't no main event. People wanted to see that fight for the ones that knew it was happening.
Right.
I knew it was happening though. I talked about it. I knew his second date before they announced it. Salute to my bro Doug. I knew his next 2 opponents before he announced them. I knew who they was. I knew it was Albright, and I knew the next one was going to be Pedraza. But I think he's living in the moment, y'all. I'm chalking it up to him just being a young kid that understands promotion. I don't see the bad thing unless you start getting your ass whooped. Start getting your ass whooped, then it's gonna look crazy. But right now, you still winning, so you good.
He said he's selling me a Corvette, but once I purchased it, it turned out it was a Volkswagen.
Damn. Yo, but you know what's funny though? My one of my peoples, my bro told me he was gonna get this treatment. And look, I seen him dominate a guy and still get the same treatment. So for me, I think my assessment is always going to be different, because even in a knockout, in a dominant win in a knockout, they still be like, he should have knocked him out faster. So it's like, I'm like, nah, bro.
Yeah, but that's that Mayweather effect, though.
Yeah.
Mayweather always got that his whole career, but that got him paid, though.
But that's a good thing for Keyshawn.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It looks like he's doing the Mayweather blueprint on this, man. Because Mayweather did that every time.
Right. Bien said a Volkswagen. God, not a Volkswagen, though. My boy, we damn here. You gotta love boxing, yo. You gotta love boxing.
But he said a Corvette too. So hey, man. Hey, y'all, I got to get on out of here, man. I got to make some moves real quick.
We always getting a good laugh. Y'all see how crazy.
That's what it's all about up in the hangout, man. We enjoy ourselves, man. We get some good talks, but we talk some good boxing, man, and that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. All right, real quick though, hardcore. Dean the Great and Tank. Who you got?
What? Hardcore, the name, the Great. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't understand. What is
Dean the Great, the YouTube boxer that fought yesterday. Dean the Great, he called Tank out. You ain't hear? Tank gonna punch that boy through the ring somewhere.
Let me tell you something. I don't fault him for trying to get a bag, man.
Me neither.
Hey, you trying to get a bag, man. That's just box.
Just let them know that bag might come with a unplanned nap, but like the best sleep of your life. So it might all work out for you. Oh man. Salute to the hangout and the good brothers, man. All love, man.
Well, Fender Bennett said, damn, Jay, I got too much bourbon and missed half the fights. That 10:30 showtime for the birds.
It was too late for your liking, huh?
Yeah, that bourbon shot him down. The Rise Podcast. The Rise Podcast is on right now, so make sure I get on out of here. So
go and check them out. Salute,
so
Jay.
they can have that Jess due, man. I always try to.
Right.
Hey, Jess, you coming on at 4?
Yeah, I'm gonna still come on. I know it's football on, but we got to talk about these fights.
All right, I see y'all at 4 o'clock, man.
Right.
It's always a pleasure, man. Love all y'all guys, man. Y'all take it easy now.
Peace
it's
out.
Your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News, and I'm out of here. Let me turn this damn thing on.